Managing your comment library, Part 3, Sorting and Editing Comments.
Looking at my table of my enabled library that I have. Again, you're probably working with a much larger library here where I have all my comments. Now I'm noticing that I've got some missing values and I want to be able to sort things and use this library much more effectively. So how can I sort this down to a manageable numbers? And maybe I'm going to use a visual clue because the categories are not going to be good places for me to sort. So what I can do is look down this column here and select a few. So I'm going to look at anything that's related to science. I'm going to focus on that. So conservation of energy, matter and materials, science and humans, science and forces, and simple machines. So those are comments that are all related to science, and I'd like to work on those, but not be bothered by these other comments right here. What I can do is click here and just show in the options, show the selected comments. So I've narrowed that sort down. Okay, so those are my science comments. Then it looks a little bit more manageable for me to what I want to focus on. So I'm going to go into each one of these and go back and change my filter levels. I know that to support my thinking that I have now. So science, and this is a grade 5 comment, so it does remember I've said things, and these are my B comments. I'm going to save that. Oh, I can also put in a preview if I'd like, because that's the gist statement, so I don't want to read the whole comment. It's like that preview. Oh, I'm going to change this to science just to help me with my renewable. Okay, so a keyword that triggers for me what I want. Okay, back to my comment. So that's starting to fill in. Okay, so I've got science. Oh, this one's just got the right information, but it's just out of order. So I'm going to change that to science, and this is grade 5, and it's a B. Save. Okay, and I'm going to add my gist. Acting on structures. And save. Back to my comment library. So it's starting to be much more manageable for me, and I'll be able to use that much more effectively. I'll continue to work on that, but you're wondering, well, where do I get my comments back? Remember, I did a custom selection on this just to look at those things that I deem to be science. So I'll go back and click my enabled to see my list, and it's starting to be much more manageable for me that I can see my science are clustered there. When I finish with my matters and material, and I can sort by my science category. So a little bit of tidying up to do here because it's based on what categories I used in the TWIA system. This is also a good time for me to reflect on my comments and see are these quality comments that I want to carry forward.